Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Sunday, January 27th. Hope you're holding strong. And of course, this is not financial or investment advice. Go ahead and hit that subscription button if you're not subscribed. Also, like and thumbs up, guys. I have some very interesting news to share here with you guys. As you know, we like to take a look at the facts here, approach this from a business, logical standpoint. No overhyping, no crazy conspiracy theories, no crypto religious following nonsense, all that, trying to take down governments and banks. No, I'm here to make money, as I know many of you are. I believe in the cryptocurrency technology and blockchain. I believe is the next evolution of currency and the next tech boom. So just as the internet took off, I believe the same thing will happen here. Obviously, though, we want to look at who's getting involved, what's happening, what's the big money doing, and what are the governments doing. Now, first, I want to start off with a tweet going back from December 2017. So why am I showing you an old tweet from David Schwartz, the CTO at Ripple? Well, because there's been a recent round of FUD around XRP. It seems every time Ripple makes a move, there comes another round of FUD. And the move I'm talking about, Ripple announced the new partners, I believe 6 new financial institutions that would go live with XRapid this year. And, even last year when XRapid was launched with 3 clients, another round of FUD came out. So it seems there's a lot of people are trying to drive the price down of XRP. It's out of jealousy. A lot of folks hold Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they bought early. And XRP, with its real world utility and adoption and superior technology, they're very afraid of that. And I'm going to call out the hypocrisy of these people who claim that they're out, Bitcoin's XRP's a banker's coins, a shit coin. That's all they say, right? They go around like saying these things without bringing actual facts and logic and reason to have a debate, right? That's all they do. And the fact is, the things that they say they're against, Bitcoin, and that supposedly Bitcoin is going to do, banks are now holding Bitcoin. The major big time money, which is backed by banks and investment firms and investment banks, are now taking control of Bitcoin. And that's what's happening. And they don't see that. And they also say they want big money to come in, but they want to take down banks. So you can't have it both ways, right? This is where I always say logic escapes those folks. And it's a double-edged sword. You can't say you want the big money to come in and then you want to take down banks. The big banks are part of the big money. This is right. And you see what's happening with Wall Street, where we're headed, with Bakkt and all these major institutions. They're going to move this new asset class of crypto to the same position as the stock market. And what we're seeing, because of crypto and blockchain technology, it's going to shift us into what's called the token economy. We're going to have token securities, or securitized token, I should say, tokenized securities, where stocks are tokenized. You're also going to have real estate and different commodities. So that's where we're headed. But a lot of people don't see that. They're so caught up in their own religious crypto bubble and think that just because they're hanging out on Reddit in a cryptocurrency subreddit, that's the end all be all of this, while the big money is setting up shop, building out their services. And those of you who are mature and you look at the facts and you look at actual utility, and you look at one crypto versus the other based on facts, not your feelings, I think you get it, right? You get what's happening here. So I saw somebody retweet this. I didn't hunt this down. It actually showed up in my timeline, and I retweeted it myself, but I wanted to just quickly share it. So this person, a random person on Twitter, asked, hey, what scenario needs to happen for XRP to go to the moon? I just can't wait. I just can't see what could make this happen. Not knocking it. I like it. I'm just wondering if anyone has any logical scenarios where this plays out, considering that Ripple is not XRP. That is correct. Ripple is not XRP. Ripple is a company that leverages XRP, the crypto digital asset, to improve payments for banks, to improve the movement of money globally for both individuals and banks. Ripple's David Schwartz, who's the CTO there, responds, the scenario, XRP becomes dominant settlement currency new corporate stockpile for cheap/fast payments. Now, this is done via XRapid, where XRP is the bridge currency and helps speed up the process, lowers the fees, and like I said, solving a real world problem. And we're seeing the banks and institutions are now they've been partnered with Ripple, and now many of them are moving to XRapid. He also said, XRP is XRP. Ripple sells it at a discount with a lockup, not for transactions. We want a high price because that directly affects our revenue and value. What have I said many times? If you've been subscribed to this channel, Ripple and the folks that are incentivized for the value, to have the value of XRP going up. They want it to go up. And this shouldn't come as a surprise. If you hold an asset, you want that value to go up. The value of XRP going up obviously impacts their bottom line as well. And it's not just them. R3 is going to be leveraging XRP. And obviously, many institutions have purchased XRP. We've seen from Ripple's reports. It's just within the United States, there's still regulatory uncertainty. That's why we haven't heard any major U.S. banks come out and say, hey, we're going to be leveraging XRP. I think they were hoping that they would get that clarity. But in other corridors where there is clarity, for example, Euro Exim will be leveraging Ripple's XRapid. They're one of the 6 new clients that were announced. The reason why I'm sharing this article, this is from it looks like a week ago or so. Look at where this is being reported. Global Trade Review. This is not a crypto blog or some crypto blockchain blog, right? Where you can say, it's in that circle of the people who are reading it, but this is outside. This is fintech and global trade. So it's getting more and more exposure, and I believe this is going to cause more FOMO for banks and institutions to work with Ripple, many of them to leverage XRapid. So just to confirm here, because I know the haters are going to say, they're not using XRP, even though they're going to leverage XRapid, which leverages XRP. Euro Exim is set to adopt Ripple's cryptocurrency-driven global payment solution, XRapid, becoming the first bank to officially do so. And as mentioned, this is not a U.S. bank, so I think the U.S. regulatory clarity thing is just holding up so much. And then there's probably going to be people in the comments saying, "Rip XRP, shitcoin. XRP, inside bank job, XRP, bank coin." Who do you think is coming into this market and grabbing up all the Bitcoin? I'm telling you, logic and facts escape a lot of these people. But it is what it is. I guess that's how it has to play out. And I think a lot of people are going to be surprised. And many of it, this is just, these comments are just jealousy. They know the potential that's building up here at XRP. And once again, I'm not holding, I hold XRP, I hold Bitcoin, I hold Ethereum, I hold Sia Coin, I hold Stellar Lumens, I hold a variety of crypto. Some I'm more bullish than others. I'm more bullish on than others. For example, XRP is a majority of my portfolio, and I've stated why. Not because of my feelings, not because I love it, because of the use case. Financial institutions and banks are going to be using it. It is a vastly superior technology than Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that. It's faster, cheaper to use, more scalable. These are the facts. People will ignore this and just say banker coin, shit coin, inside coin. It's like, really? That's all you have to offer? It's so childish. It's so stupid. But I think the market will mature and you'll see a lot of this nonsense go away. And hopefully these stupid people who go around making these comments will themselves get weak hands and drop out, because there's a lot of nonsense shitcoin pump and dumps that go on, and they're missing the big picture of what's happening here, where this market is headed. It's going to be fully legitimized. And an example of banks getting involved in crypto and holding Bitcoin, right? And who will be holding the majority of Bitcoin. We already saw that, I think it's Grayscale Investments, an investment firm. They own 1% of all circulating supply of Bitcoin. Is huge. So you can imagine, like Bakkt, which is owned by the Intercontinental Exchange, they own a lot because they're going to offer physically backed Bitcoin futures. We're going to talk a bit about that after this. But Falcon strengthens its first mover position in blockchain banking by introducing direct transfers of cryptocurrencies. Zurich, January 21st, 2019. I missed this. This is actually from a few days ago. As the first Swiss private bank. Oh, it's a bank. Okay, Swiss private bank. Falcon introduces direct transfers of selected cryptocurrencies for both private and institutional clients. Falcon Private Bank reaffirms its first mover position in blockchain banking by accepting direct transfers of selected cryptocurrencies with immediate effect. Private and institutional investors can directly transfer cryptocurrency. I realized they just duplicated this whole thing here in the headline. This new offering from Falcon makes blockchain assets fully bankable. Oh, but what are they transferring, guys? For direct transfers, Falcon currently accepts Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. But I thought Bitcoin was supposed to destroy the banks and governments, guys. Well, why is this bank gonna be holding and allowing you to cash out and do all that stuff? Oh yeah, guess what, you Bitcoin nut jobs and some of you crypto religious nut jobs? The big money includes the banks. It includes the banks. They're going to be holding it. Wake up. Bring logic. Bring facts here. Stop with this stupid cultism. If you're looking to make money and you're in, I don't know what you guys are in it for, but at least look at the facts, man. But this is bullish news, and I'm telling you, all these hypocrites are going to get exposed big time. Those who are like, oh yeah, we want to take down the banks and whatever. And, they, like I said, they're going to probably comment on this video and say, XRP shitcoin, XRP bankers coin. But who's holding their Bitcoin? Now, Bakkt news. Nothing major here, but they have released some details on their physically backed Bitcoin futures. Now, that's important. That's why I'm so bullish on Bakkt, because it's physically backed. It's not just on contract, meaning they have to have the crypto that they're putting out the contracts for in their warehouse, right? And they're going to start with Bitcoin. They're going to go down the list of Ethereum and XRP and so forth. But they release some market specifications around the product. I haven't seen this before. Some of it goes over my head. It's like Wall Street jargon. But like the trading screen product name, Bakkt BTC USD daily future, contract series daily futures. I'm just calling out some of the items. Commodity code BTC, contract size 1 Bitcoin, price quotation US dollars per Bitcoin to 2 decimal places, minimum price fluctuation $2.50 per Bitcoin. Block trades may be executed at 1 penny per Bitcoin. Daily price limit none. Listing cycle, 1 contract date will be listed each business day. Settlement, physical delivery. That's the important part there, guys. And it goes into a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's real. It's real. It's coming into fruition here. They're getting ready. I know they're waiting on CFTC clearance, but I don't think they're letting that hold them back. Remember who they are, right? Or who they're backed by. ICE, the Intercontinental Exchange, the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, and multiple other markets. Also, I reported on this, guys, this past week, where I talked about ICE partner with Blockstream to create the crypto data feed, where they'll look at streaming real-time data for 400 plus fiat and cryptocurrency pairs, plus new venues and full level 2 data. So I actually forgot to share the actual web page from ICE's official website. And look at this, on ICE's website, ICE cryptocurrency data feed. So if you're still on the fence of what is crypto going to last, or is crypto here to stay, or is crypto going to zero, as some people say, watch what the big money is doing. Look at the moves. The facts are in our face. I'm not making this up. This is official. This is official right here. But look at this, right? These people are not wasting their time, money, and resources to build out something for a dead market or something that's not going anywhere. This is a new asset class. They're going to position it the same way the stock market is. Full regulatory compliance, full and mainstream marketing, money coming in. And like I said, it's going to start with crypto, but we're going to go into tokenized securities, stocks, real estate, and so forth. That is the future, guys. And they have here the 60 crypto assets that are included in there, and XRP. They have it as Ripple. It should be XRP, but they have Stellar. You have your Bitcoin, of course, your Ethereum. So big things are ahead, guys. And I hope you see it. That this, like I said, no, I'm not making this up. This is in our face right here. And then there's so much money, millions and billions be putting to building out the infrastructure here, guys. Now, speaking of growth and mainstream adoption here, dozens of sex websites are about to accept cryptocurrencies. Now, many of you who are old enough will know that in the early 90s, one of the big reasons the internet got adoption, and I'm saying one, right? Not the reason, but adult content websites were the first movers, the first adopters to the internet. And if there's adult content on the web, people started trying to get on the web, right? So that was part of one of the reasons. And I believe then it was gambling, if I'm not mistaken. But that's where the content was, and people were looking to get on there. So the adult industry appears to be waking up to the possibilities of cryptocurrencies, with dozens of sex websites about to accept Bitcoin and Ethereum for the first time. And this is through Australian sex industry startup Intimate.io will launch its first cryptocurrency payment gateway next week, which will service expected to roll out on the websites of 60 more partners in the first half of the year. So this is their website, Intimate.io. So this is interesting. And it looks like they have their own token, ITM. I never heard of them, but if this is, it gives the ability of people to purchase adult content on the web with crypto. Many folks would like to keep some sort of an anonymity when probably purchasing content like this, right? Not their name, their address, and an email and so forth. Using crypto like a Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and so forth, you don't have to share that data. Essentially, you pay and that's it, right? You obviously everything's tied back to a wallet address, but it's kind of pseudo anonymous, where once again that information is not outright given. Now, someone can always look at the address or whatever, but I don't think that's a big deal. But it gives another way for maybe a more comfortable way for people to purchase this content, right? So I'm just putting it out there. But adoption, the crypto is creeping into all facets and aspects of our lives and into the mainstream. Now, JPMorgan, our friends at JPMorgan, another round of FUD. You can always count on JPMorgan with something negative. And we know Jamie Dimon, the CEO, has been on record saying, Bitcoin's garbage, you're gonna lose your money, blah, blah, blah. He's FUD from day one, right? Now, he did backtrack a little bit, but he still kind of doubled down on certain items. And even just his recent interviews, he said, don't talk to me about it. I don't even want to talk about Bitcoin. He's like, I don't care. Yet, his own company continues to talk about it. And I don't think that's a surprise, because they are trying to bottom the price. And I'm not even going to go into what they said. The headline speaks for itself. JP Morgan takes another shot at Bitcoin, claims mining isn't worth the value of cryptocurrency. So, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors here, because their friends on Wall Street, ICE, and all these other banks globally and so forth are building out infrastructure and getting ready to offer service, Fidelity and all that, right? TD Ameritrade. And this is, I believe, a smoke and mirrors move here, where they are just trying to continue to bottom this out. And I believe they're buying up, man. It wouldn't surprise me that they're buying up, even if they are not directly. Remember I shared an article with you guys where they said they could use Bakkt services as an on-ramp for the clients. So they know what they're doing. And if you didn't really care about Bitcoin, as Jamie Dimon said, why were you wasting your time talking about it? They care, guys. They care. This is positioned to keep a weak hands. The average Joe who's not really, in research or investing well, they don't get past the headlines. They see the headline, they run the other way, right? Count yourself lucky that you understand the inner workings and the movements of what's going on in markets, right? And how manipulation's happening and market cycles, bear and bull, and all that. Speaking of expansions and infrastructures and build out, new exchange claims it can tokenize shares of Airbnb, Uber, and SpaceX. This is not necessarily new, because DX Exchange just did it with digital stocks, right? But you have crypto startups Zilliqa and MaiCoin, if that's how you pronounce it, said they're going to create a centralized security token exchange in Singapore that will apply blockchain technology to the trading of traditional asset classes. Token economy, tokenized securities, guys. Announced today, HG Exchange aims to act as a one-stop solution for token issuers, buyers, sellers, and market makers. I don't need to go further. I think you guys get it. DX Exchange just did it. More and more of these are going to pop up. You're going to see traditional exchanges will not only offer crypto, they're going to offer security tokens, guys. So it's all coming together. We also have a note here from the Voyager CEO on why crypto regulation is the last step before mass adoption. The Voyager Exchange and app is going to be big. This is backed by one of the co-founders of Uber, and they're putting a lot of money into it. You know, they gave some screenshots here. They recently tweeted I think I shared it with you guys on one of my videos, a screenshot of what the buying XRP on the app would look like, and obviously they have here of Bitcoin. And I'm not going to go too much into this, but he talks about market manipulation and why regulation is important. And I think that's, like I said, that's where we're headed. I think we're going to get regulation from the governments, and they're going to position this market very similar to the stock exchange. Is going to be the stock market, I should say. It's going to be integrated and fully regulated, mass marketing, money pumping in. Guys, we are very early, so I hope you see the big picture here, not just the price. Price is important, but and speaking of infrastructure and builds out and things that are being set up, Switzerland and Liechtenstein crypto ecosystems grow amid the crypto winter. So essentially, the study is saying that these two countries, which are very crypto friendly, they're seeing a growth of blockchain-based companies. It says they have risen by 121 from 629 to 750. I wish that was happening more in the U.S. because a lot of these companies are staying away because of the regulatory uncertainty, and that's what the Token Taxonomy Act is trying to do, to move crypto into its own asset class with its own rules, not with the 70-year-old securities laws. So a lot of companies are staying away, guys, and I hope the U.S. can move faster. I hope the Token Taxonomy Act gets passed. But these other countries are seeing the boom. New startups, mergers, acquisitions, investments. It's all happening. It's all in front of our face. The facts are here. So I hope you look at this market holistically. You see the bigger worldview, not just tunnel vision, not just short term. You got to look long term, guys. Think about the days of the internet, from dial up to high speed and so forth, right? And I think it will move faster in crypto because we are building on the foundation of the internet. It's not like going from no internet to internet, right? The blockchain itself is an internet-based solution. Likewise, crypto, right? These things function on the internet. So technology is moving faster, information moves faster, versus the dot-com era, which I think took longer than because there was no foundation before that. Sure, people were still getting actually used to computers, personal computing, right? So you had that roadblock, you had that assimilation that needs to happen, then the internet, right? Because you could use a computer to type, play games, whatever. To get to the internet, was another thing, right? And setting up and the annoying days of dial-up and all that. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this news? Big things are happening. As I said, don't listen to the XRP FUD. I'm about facts, and if something comes out that says Ripple is doing something that would hurt XRP investors, I would absolutely call it out because I don't want to lose my money. I'll make videos calling out Brad Garlinghouse and all these guys, and I'll tweet it at them. I'll do whatever I have to do. But those of you who are new, you might be seeing the round of FUDs, latest round of FUD, but do your research. Ripple has addressed many of these things, and they are seeing the actual partnerships with businesses and companies and real world adoption. And there's just some regulatory uncertainty holding them up in the United States. But big things are ahead for this company, guys, this crypto. This is huge news from Falcon Private Bank. I hope you guys see it. And like I said, what now? Bitcoiners. Well, I shouldn't say Bitcoiner, the Bitcoin maximalists. Those are the people. There's also just the ignorant people who go around just saying, like they just, anyway, I'm not even going to go into it. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Hit the subscription button if you're not subscribed yet. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.